I'm ready to move on. How about you guys?
Yep.
Alrighty. Who's gonna lead their way out of here?
We got Windwalk on too, I think, Buzz. Just FYI.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys have Windwalk, and then Razik has Airwalk. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty.
Can you reshare the map? I didn't have my character selected.
Oh
then the
yeah,
map
sure.
would
Of course I
have been
can.
shared until then.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thursday.
User joined your channel.
Check.
Yeah, there you
Check.
go, Brian.
All right.
Don't be writing a check. You're out. Check. Yeah, we were. Let's see.
You guys are in the far right.
Here to the east. The only thing we hadn't checked was, I think, that south area there. Or
Yeah.
oh, we went over there, didn't we?
I think there's some double doors that are down there at the bottom, so I think that's all you guys really had left. So, Tanner, as you're airwalking across, you see a light towards the north, kind of in that old area that the room with all the worms. Light wasn't there before that you remember.
Light to the north.
Yeah, it was kind of like right in there. Almost like a light, kind of flickers at times.
It's a flickering.
Yeah, a little bit. Give me perception checks.
Damn, I haven't exited yet.
Nice.
Razik, your next thing needs to be a beholder, so then you can get like 11 perception checks.
With the anti-magic eye, it'd be awesome. I love it. So Tanner and Cormier, as you guys are looking over there, you see a tall humanoid type shape in all black armor with a large great sword, who has a ion stone that's kind of circling around its head and is kind of giving off this light. You see that it is kind of walking towards the lake here and kind of peering in and almost looking at the worm infested water, kind of taking the great sword and sort of stirring it in the water a little bit and sort of on the edge, kind of looking all around the edges. Doesn't appear that he's noticed you at this point.
Living on the edge. Dude. Long for that.
All right. I'll wait for the others.
All right, sounds good.
I will ride my Chingo right off the thing and up into the air.
Alrighty. I love your stealth rolls, Tanner. They always make me smile.
I'm hiding.
You're doing a very good job too. Very, very sneaky. As you kind of are there, you're kind of looking over and just kind of
around or do a short rest or something.
Sure, I
The
can.
Inspire Courage is still going in.
What? How did that happen?
I know.
There we go. How's that? Is that better? Or is it still on there?
Nope.
All right, cool.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see it. Mine too.
Sounds good. So, yeah. So he's kind of looking around, kind of looking to the left and to the right, and then sort of kind of looks into the back of the other room, and just generally seems just kind of unsure, uncertain, not sure what to think of this lake and where things are going.
Does it appear to be making any
User
sound
disconnected
or
from your channel.
any other besides just an image?
No, it doesn't. I mean, it looks like a kind of a tall, real thin, sort of built humanoid, and is it definitely seems to be a lot more purposeful than what you've seen in here before, and sort of out of place, not something that you would expect to find in this temple, at least from what you've kind of already interacted with.
What was the name of that thing that came out of the mass of chaos worms?
The overworm, the large worm that came out.
Yeah, is that what it was?
Yeah, it was called.
The overworm.
It was called the overworm. Yes, that's exactly what it was called.
The worm. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, that big old worm that looked like a big snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Well, this definitely doesn't look like that.
Yeah. I'm just not sure if it's real or fake.
Sure.
I'll yell over.
Okay. All right. What are you gonna yell?
Watch
Over
out!
here,
That
you
first
blind
step's
son
a
of a-
doozy.
Son of a bitch.
So you notice that he immediately kind of looks up towards your direction, Tanner, and is kind of paying attention to you.
Does he look like he wants a hug?
He looks hesitant, but not aggressive at this point. Almost shocked, really, to see other people down here. Really, is kind of, if you can't really see his face because he's got a mask over, but it kind of sort of a startled type of thing, as if he wasn't really expecting to hear a voice across the way.
I'll do a detect evil. It's within 60 feet.
Okay, sounds good. So as you do the detect evil, you do not detect any evil. It's definitely not evil.
So I guess I kind of yell out, "Hail! Are you friend or foe?"
Sounds familiar. I'll peek around the corner. Hey, Bose, is that Aridus? Sounds like Aridus over there.
A little bit.
Fly over there and
Okay.
The
sure and
octopus
kick
might
it.
want to say hi.
Oh, that's an octopus that is not swimming under the water because it's not really water. It's a worm. The worms you were poking,
You could get in and swim with it.
you were stirring.
Well, I guess you're down here exploring this place too. I was traipsing through the jungle and stumbled upon the ruins in the temple.
Yeah, it's we're down here on a mission.
I heard rumors in these lands of vile things going on. I come to see if I could help out in any way.
Sure. Talk to the face of the team here, Bose. Bose, you got any applications?
You got a resume? Portfolio?
I got a big giant sword that cuts things.
I wouldn't be sticking in there those worms. They'll crawl right up it there and give you some loving. The last thing that popped out of there was bigger than our friend over here.
My sword really does a good job of cutting things. Big things.
Trying to see if I got an airwalk or anything I could put on him to get him over here.
Well, maybe we could join up and clear this place out. Get to the bottom of what's going on.
That sounds good to me. How about you, Bose?
Extra sword was always nice.
Well, do you have a means to get yourself across this mass of vile, wormy infested, disgusting stuff?
I maybe have a way. How far are the rocks? I need to jump to the rocks, I'm guessing.
Let's see. So you could probably do, let's see, 5, 10. There's one that's 15 foot away, and then 5, 10, 15 feet. About 15 feet jumps.
I'll have a ring of blink. That'll work, right?
I have to look up the blink spell again. Just take a look.
I can stone shape a bridge.
Oh, there you go. All right, that sounds good.
It'll be 10 feet wide, 50 feet long. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I'll reach down and touch the stones and.
Alrighty. So a fully formed stone bridge kind of extends up and around and over the large chasm here. The room that you see here, Makar, is it's kind of an immense cavern, kind of the picture with a lot of the millions of worms swimming in it. And then there's like these little low islands that you can see on the map. As you come across over here on the other side, the ground appears to be very similar to the ground you're already on, which has some paved stones that kind of extend into this area here.
What's your name, traveler?
Hakar.
Oh, hi, Hakar.
What might your names be?
I'm Tanner. That's Bose with the big ears, and Cormer's the slender, attractive one, and then the octopus is that's Razik, and then the little lizard guy, that's Carl.
The killer.
Yeah.
God, I just watched that cartoon yesterday. Carl.
If you don't mind, do you mind going in the room first? They tend to attack us from behind when somebody goes in there.
I could be the whipping boy. Are we going the south way first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've explored every other part of this area.
So as you guys go down this hallway, you see another set of double doors. These double doors look very similar to the other doors that you've seen throughout the temple. If you guys remember, they were carved in stone and sort of had intricate carvings of writhing worms kind of covering them, with skulls kind of randomly placed in the door with worms kind of crawling through the skulls and whatnot. But it's all carved out of stone here. Got a new picture, nice. The room behind you appears to be the same. You got looks like Razik's sort of guarding it up there in the corner, kind of watching things, make sure everything's all right. What would you guys like to do?
All right, I'm gonna try and check the door. See
Okay.
if I can know if anything's up with it. And
Yeah.
then,
Nice roll. Door looks.
wait a minute. Doesn't look like a beholder. It looks like another type of kraken.
Yeah, it's another kraken. I like it though. It's pretty cool. It's like in a door. It's in a house or something, isn't it? It's like in a room or something. That's pretty cool. And then, so you take a listen to the door. You don't hear anything on the opposite side of the door. Examining the door, doesn't appear to be trapped, and it's definitely not locked.
All right, I'm gonna try and open it stealthily,
Okay, sounds good.
and if I'm able to open it,
Yeah.
side.
What's your stealth bonus? Or not? Yeah, what's your stealth bonus?
Oops, shit. Sorry. Plus 22.
Plus 22. Okay. So as you open the door, you immediately hear some words that are said, and I will give you.
Is it Wapple Dapple?
It is, yes, it's Wabby Dobby.
Wabby Dabby.
Yes, it definitely sounds like spellcrafting. If you want, you're there and you can kind of just catch it. You could maybe do a spellcraft and see if you can identify the spell.
Do we hear it in the back?
You don't. You don't hear it. Only Bose can hear it as he opened up the door. It was just barely a whisper of a spell. If you want to do a perception, you're more than welcome to, and I can see if you can hear it back there. Go for it. Let's do that. Bose, you're not sure what spell it is. It's not a spell that you're familiar with. Let's see. 5, 10. Tanner, unfortunately, you're not able to hear anything of the spell casting. Cormer, unfortunately, you're not either. And yeah, Hakar, you can't either. So nobody is really sure. Bose, when you open up the door, you see that this chamber is very opulent by nearly any standard, but it seems kind of alien despite its finery. The furniture is placed in kind of some odd, uncomfortable angles that sort of blends in with a disconcerting imagery of carpets and tapestries that sort of decorate the room. Sometimes, you know, the imagery is kind of understandable, depicting scenes of like carnage and torture in great detail. In other places, just like abstract patterns drawn by some alien or unsettling mind. And as you open the door and kind of have your hand up near the area where you would think you could walk in, you kind of feel almost like a force or something is kind of there, like not static electricity, but like something just doesn't feel quite right at the entrance to that door. In the far corner, you see a creature that you had recognized in your visions when you first initially came in. And this is a sort of an alien-like creature head, and he has 6 arms with this sort of green flowing robes that's sort of tattered. And you notice that he has the 2 objects that are in his hands, and he's kind of looking right at you, and one of the hands is kind of pointing out towards you, and the other hands are just kind of moving in sort of some rhythmic patterns.
He's dancing for us.
Yeah.
Such a handsome fella.
And then both you and Hakar, you guys in your mind sort of hear these alien sort of words kind of coming across, and all of a sudden you hear a little bit of Elven, and then you hear a little bit of what sounds like Dwarven, and all these different languages until finally that all seems to congeal into one thing. And you kind of hear him say, "What has entered my area?" But there's no.
We are the harbingers of the worm. We have come here to ensure that things are put right in the prophecies. What have you to do with these worms, good sir?
Gotcha. So the rest of the party, except for you two, kind of hear Bo sort of talking out to somebody that you don't know exactly what's going on, and so he kind of looks at you for a second, and then he says to you, he says, "Are you from the outside?"
Definitely not from this place. We are from another place other than this, and we have traveled here to seek out what is happening in this realm and what is happening down here amongst these things. Who are you, and what is this that you are doing? What is this magic you put before us?
So he immediately says, Tell me of what is happening in the outside world. I have been unable to leave this place."
Many strange things are going on in the world. That is what we're down here to investigate, to learn more about all these different strange happenings. Evil worms are trying to, evil undead worms are trying to take over the place. There are all kinds of things happening. And it appears that you've been part of area here that seems to be infested with these things. Just in the room before here, there are a lot of these worms that are being used to animate beasts of great power. You know nothing of this?
I only know what I've seen as I've been trapped down here. I've seen the worms out in the pool. I've seen the great worm, and I've been unable to leave because I'm scared. Tell me, has the worms gotten really bad up above in the real world?
They are. I'm going to try and approach him.
Okay, I need a will check.
I don't want to. You didn't say anything about that. Yeah, bet.
Yeah, so as soon as you try to enter in the room, you immediately bounce off this invisible wall, like bring. And he says kind of in your mind, he says, and all of you guys, if he can see you, which I think he can see most of you except for Razik now, you can kind of hear this voice, and it kind of goes through all these incantations and changes with voices that you don't know, and then it recognizes into a voice that your mom or dad had used when you were a kid. So whatever your native tongue is kind of what you hear. And he says, I do not trust anybody that comes down here. Therefore, I will not allow you in this room until I know I can protect myself. I suggest you don't enter. So tell me, has the worms overtaken a city?
If we're like just a source of information for you, and you're not going to be at all helpful, then I think we'll leave you be. Leave you in peace.
I will be help.
Can
I
close the door.
Alrighty. All of a sudden, you guys kind of hear. You guys kind of hear in your mind. He says, "That would not be advisable. I have information that you will probably likely want to seek. I suggest you reopen the door, Bose."
I'm gonna cast a bless on us.
Alrighty, sounds good.
I'm gonna offer him one of my mushrooms.
Sounds good. He says, Hakar, open the door.
Hakar.
Can I not open the door?
Yeah, you don't have to. He's just asking you to open the door. You just hear in your mind he's saying open the door, but you don't have to open the door if you don't want to.
Yeah. We should see what this guy wants. We can buff up though first.
Yep, 1 second. I'm gonna cast something too.
Okay.
Disintegrate?
I was gonna have it ready, huh?
Thought we were fully rested here.
I don't think so. I think you guys were a little low.
I think I'm missing like 3 spells.
Is that what it is?
But he's missing like 2 or 3 disintegrates now that I think about it.
Yeah, that's right, because he was blowing everything up.
I was gonna say you just need to check how many disintegrates.
He only needs 1, right? I mean, it's 1 creature, so.
Can I study that force field once we get the door back open?
You can try to. Man, I had to move my map. There's so many characters here now.
We are full of character.
Can I have perception checks for everybody?
Whoops, I did it in the main one, sorry.
That's alright. That's okay. No biggie.
Hannah's in trouble.
-10. -10. No, just kidding.
Should have dragged it to the tower.
So, Bose, you can hear in the room sounds of more arcane words being spoken.
Wonder if he's coming out. Are you coming out? Because it doesn't seem like you want us in. So we're just curious if you're coming out.
Kind of hear him, kind of in all your minds again, you hear him say, all I wanted to do was talk. That's all I wanted, to know what was happening up above, since I cannot get out.
We are talking, aren't we? So tell us what is information you care to share with us, seeing as you've already gleaned some from us.
I wanted to talk to you about the Age of Worm and the prophecies that are about to come true.
Yeah, we've been experiencing a few prophecies.
And that's why I wanted to ask, to find out about these prophecies, to see how far they have come, so that way I can tell you which one will be next.
All right, I'll share with him the first one that we knew.
Okay, alrighty. So you kind of tell him about the Ebon Triad and how the Triad was going to come to be about in the Daggerford, and how they were attempting to bring about the Overgod, which was that, I think it was a 4-armed creature that kind of came out of that pool when you guys were down there. And so you kind of tell him about that one and how that prophecy didn't come about. And then he says, interesting. So that is definitely the first. What about the others? Have any of the others come to pass?
I share a prophecy.
Alrighty.
You share a prophecy.
So he tells you, he says, the next prophecy that is going to come is one of a great creature arising into the city and creating a city of dead, coming out of the pit of a fighter.
Oh yeah, we killed that guy.
That prophecy has been dispelled?
Yeah, yep.
Interesting. The next prophecy is a prophecy of Caius himself coming down and destroying the world with a dragon.
We're in the world with a dragon. What kind of dragon?
An undead dragon.
A black dragon with bad manners?
Kind of says, no. The undead dragon, Drakotha. I can tell by your hesitation that this has not come true.
No, I think it's avoiding us.
Somebody has a dragon claw from the one we killed. Maybe you can check it out. If you take that shield down, see if it's the one that you're looking for.
Why don't you just bring it up to the shield and just show it right at the end of the thing? I have very good vision.
I'll hold up the dragon teeth I'm keeping.
Okay, you guys gonna open the door? Because he's talking telepathy with you guys, so.
Telepathy?
Telepathy. Telepathy.
Bastard.
You want to open the door, or?
No.
No, I don't. I'm just curious.
There's a sense about me.
Alright, okay.
Called fear. Dude has multiple arms, which means he can do multiple things. And I don't want to die multiple times. I don't know. Where's our fireball dude?
He's in the back. He's in the back.
I want to just kill him.
Really?
Nate, you crack me up.
Does this guy reek like evil like those spawn of Kaios type things?
Oh, great question. Does somebody want to maybe do a detect evil, or?
I can do a detect undead.
I mean, just looking at the picture kind of tells you that he kind of looks sort of maybe, yeah, maybe not quite alive.
Well, I was gonna kill him either way.
Even if he was good.
Almost gonna die one way or another.
You need the XP for the next level. I love it.
Yeah. Dude, that's personal.
Yeah.
Do I go to chaotic evil now?